is Mr. Evan Carter. He's with the Double-A affiliate for the Texas Rangers. He was drafted in round 2, pick number 50 overall out of high school. 20 years old, Evan Carter. 6'4", 190 pounds. One of those players that 2020 put a shell around. And when he came back in 2021, he was placed in single-A affiliate for the Rangers. 106 at-bats, hit 2 home runs, had 12 stolen bases. His average was 236, 438 on base percentage, slugging 387. So probably a lot of rust to shake off in 2021. But then the good stuff happened. In 2022, he was promoted to A+. He had 376 at-bats. His average sat at 287, on base percentage of 388, slugging percentage 476, 11 home runs, 26 stolen bases. Strikeout was in the range of where we like to see it. So he struck out 75 times compared to 108 hits. The world was great with Evan Carter, and then he got promoted to Double-A for just a little bit of a cup of coffee. Had 21 at-bats, batted 429, on base percentage of 536, and slugged 714 with a bomb, 2 stolen bases. Everything in this profile is exactly what we like to look at. It's all there. Ross, take it away, my friend.
So 2021, you mentioned that he was shaking off some rust.
Yeah.
And I'm saying I was on this guy like a fly on shit. I mean, I was all over this guy. I was all over him. For one very simple reason. He had 34 walks and 28 strikeouts that year.
Yep.
It's a relatively small sample. And in my mind, that means that impacted his batting average and potentially his slugging percentage, but the skill was there.
Yep.
And it was really obvious to see in that one ratio right there, because so rarely do we see that in these young guys, 18 years old, especially at single-A. What's he doing at single-A? I'll tell you what he's doing at single-A. The Rangers saw something special there too. They put him on a very aggressive assignment. And this year, I mean, this guy is like a jack of all trades. He does everything. He does it all. He doesn't do anything like particularly remarkably, but he does everything very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you summarized his full season stats, but 295 batting average, 397 OBP, 489 slugging percentage. He qualified as a 19-year-old for this season, but he's a little on the older end. As you said, he was drafted in 2020, but he was young for that draft class. So I think this guy has the potential to be pretty special.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's going to be a guy that is going to be putting up huge eye-popping stats in any particular category. And probably not even OBP, but he's going to always have a solid on-base percentage. He's going to be getting out there. I will say this. My counterpart in Scout the Statline, Jordan Rosenblum, this is probably his favorite prospect in all of baseball. He loves this guy. And that's notable because that guy's a genius. So yeah. I respect his opinion.
So you're saying we have a key cog on a fantasy baseball team. A key cog in Evan Carter.
Yep.
At 20 years old. I agree. I don't see anything wrong with any of this stuff. Yeah, the average was was dipped, but we've talked about this plenty of times before. When you see a walking percentage higher than a striking out percentage, that is your guy. That is, you've profiled that every single time. Hey, this is what I want, and it doesn't seem to fail at any point.
And I've heard this anecdotally from people that have seen him live. Like Chris Clegg is an example of this. He's gotten a lot of live looks at him. He said consistently he was the best player on the field, and you could just tell. So if he was the best player consistently in live looks, and we're seeing it in the data, this guy is damn good.
Yeah.
He's going to be a talented ball player, I think.
Give us a rundown of Scout the Statline's overalls and the player comp.
Okay. Scout the Statline. Ever conservative with projections. At peak, projects him to be a 131 weighted runs created plus, which is a good deal above average. 253 batting average. Again, this is on average per 600 plate appearances. 376 OBP, 424 slugging percentage, 15 home runs, 20 stolen bases, walking more than he strikes out. I think he will exceed that at peak. And I think he's going to be a really good player that does everything. I mean, that's what the numbers are showing right here.
And what's his comp, Ross?
His comp is Adam Eaton, who we just talked about earlier. Solid all-around player. He doesn't hit with as much power as I think Evan Carter will have. I don't think he steals as much bases as Evan Carter will.
Evan Carter, ladies and gentlemen.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and of course visit our website, scoutthestatline.com for more.